Do not share these 7 things with anyone in 2025. Let me tell you something about life, about protecting what's sacred, and understanding the power of keeping things private. We live in a time where people feel the need to share everything. Every thought, every plan, every feeling. Social media, casual talks, even close relationships. Everyone is oversharing and then wondering why they feel drained, judged, or even betrayed. But not everything is meant to be shared. Some things are meant to stay close to your heart. There's strength in holding back. There's power in keeping certain things to yourself, guarding them like treasures, because they are. In a world where everything seems to be up for public discussion, the art of discretion has become undervalued. But let me tell you, there's immense wisdom in knowing what to keep private and what to share. When you open yourself up too freely, you risk losing the essence of who you are, allowing the noise of the world to drown out your inner voice. Some things, your personal dreams, your health struggles, your vulnerabilities, should be shielded from the opinions and judgments of others. By keeping these parts of yourself sacred, you maintain control over your narrative and preserve your peace of mind. When you share too much, too soon, it's easy to feel exposed, and even worse, manipulated. People may have good intentions, but not everyone will handle your truth with the care it deserves. And sometimes, the things you share with the wrong people come back to haunt you, leaving you questioning why you ever opened up in the first place. So, in 2025, I encourage you to choose wisely, guard what's valuable, protect your inner world, and allow your true self to be shared only with those who have earned the right to see it. Keep your power, your integrity, and your peace intact, because not everything needs to be revealed. Some of the most profound and important aspects of your life are meant to be kept close, to be nurtured in silence until the time is right. Don't share your future plans. It's not about being secretive. It's about keeping your journey sacred. Your goals are personal, and not everyone will understand your vision or cheer for you. Some people may mock you, misunderstand you, or even hope for your failure. That's just the truth. When you share your plans too early, you give others a chance to plant seeds of doubt. They'll ask, "Are you sure that'll work? Do you really think you can do it?" Even if you're confident, those doubts can grow and slow you down. But when you keep your plans private, you're protecting your dreams. You're giving them the space to grow without interference. Let your actions speak for themselves. Share your success when the work is done, when your foundation is strong, and the results speak for themselves, not for validation, but because the work is undeniable. This goes beyond future plans. It's about protecting your personal details, your family struggles, and the secrets others have trusted you with. Your financial details, for example, are personal. In the wrong hands, that information could be misused. Someone might envy your success, take advantage of your generosity, or even judge you unfairly. Keep it to yourself. Family struggles are another thing to guard. Every family has its challenges, but sharing those issues with outsiders weakens the bonds that hold you together. Resolve them within your family or with a professional who can truly help. Protect those relationships. They're precious. And secrets. When someone confides in you, treat their trust as gold. Don't break it for attention or gossip. Trust is hard to build, easy to lose, and nearly impossible to restore once it's broken. Even your good deeds don't need to be broadcast. True kindness doesn't seek recognition. Let your actions speak for themselves. That's where the real value lies. Your health is another personal matter. Not everyone needs to know what you're going through. Share with those who care, those who can help, and those in your inner circle. The world isn't your diary, and public opinions on something so personal often do more harm than good. Finally, don't share your weaknesses or fears with just anyone. Those are yours to overcome, not to give away. Sharing them with the wrong people gives them power over you, and not everyone will use that power to help. Some will use it to hurt. Be wise. Keep some things to yourself. Guard your peace. Protect your treasures. Because sometimes what you don't share is just as important as what you do. Don't share family issues either. Your family is your foundation, your safe space. Sharing what happens inside your family weakens that safety. It lets others in, people who may not care about your well-being and might only use that knowledge to judge or harm you. Keep family matters private. Not everyone deserves access to your heart or your struggles. We live in a world where oversharing is the norm. Social media, casual conversations, and coffee shop chats can all become traps. They tempt you to expose your personal life to people who don't truly care or carry the same love and responsibility that you do. Choose what you share carefully. Hold on to what's sacred. Guard your life like the treasure it is. Protect your family by keeping their struggles, challenges, and imperfections private. This isn't about being secretive. It's about being respectful. When you hold back from sharing, you honor your family by not letting the world pick apart their humanity. Think of your family like a strong tree. Its roots grow deep, keeping it steady and alive. But if you dig up those roots and expose them to the world, the tree becomes vulnerable. It's no longer protected from the harsh winds or storms. That's what happens when you share family struggles with people who don't have your family's best interests at heart. You weaken the foundation. You weaken the bonds that hold you together. Now, keeping things private doesn't mean ignoring them. It doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means handling those issues with love, care, and intention. Within your family, it's about working through the tough times together, not putting them on display for the world to judge. Of course, sometimes the weight feels heavy. You may want to talk to someone to ease the burden. When you do, be wise. Choose someone who's proven they care, who listens with discretion and offers real support, not someone looking to gossip. If you've made the mistake of oversharing before, it's okay. Learn from it. Grow from it. Decide today that you won't let your family's struggles become entertainment for others. Don't let your vulnerabilities become weapons in someone else's hands. Family isn't just about blood. It's about the people who love you unconditionally, who stand by you no matter what. That kind of love deserves to be protected. It deserves respect. And it deserves your silence when the world tries to pry into things that aren't their business. The outside world is noisy and judgmental, but inside your home, it should be a space of peace, forgiveness, and patience. A place to grow and heal without fear of judgment or public scrutiny. That's only possible if you keep what happens inside those walls private. This doesn't mean bottling everything up. There's strength in seeking help when it's needed. But even then, it's about finding the right person, the right place, and the right moment. You can protect your family's dignity while getting the support you need. If your family feels broken, remember, broken things can be repaired. Healing starts with trust. It begins by keeping your family's struggles within your circle, away from people who won't understand or care. The world doesn't see your family the way you do. They don't see the love behind the arguments, the sacrifices behind closed doors, or the quiet moments of forgiveness and rebuilding. That's your story. It doesn't belong to anyone else. Protect it. Guard it like the treasure it is, imperfect, messy, but precious. When you keep your family's struggles private, you're not just protecting them. You're showing them that they matter. You're saying their pain, flaws, and humanity are worth safeguarding. And when you start treating your family like the treasure it is, things change. You stop seeing only mistakes and start seeing potential. You stop focusing on what's wrong and start building on what's right. So don't share family issues with just anyone. Keep them with the people who live them with you, who care about the outcome, not the drama. That's how you honor your family. That's how you build a foundation that stands strong no matter how hard life's storms hit. Honor your family by respecting their struggles. Protect their stories. Keep their pain private. When you do, you create a safe space where love can grow, trust can deepen, and healing can take place. That, my friends, is the foundation of a strong and unshakable family. Now let's talk about secrets. When someone shares their fears, dreams, or past with you, they are trusting you with a piece of their heart. That trust is sacred, not given lightly. You have a responsibility to protect it. Think about it. When someone opens up to you, they're showing vulnerability. They're letting you see their true self. They believe you'll treat their words with care. But what happens if you break that trust? Trust is like glass, beautiful, but fragile. Once broken, it's never the same. Even if you try to repair it, the cracks remain. And those cracks remind us of what's been lost. People carry battles you may never see, burdens they rarely share. When they confide in you, they're not looking for judgment or betrayal. They're looking for understanding, safety, and someone who will simply listen. When you're trusted with someone's secret, you become a guardian. Not a gossip, not a storyteller, a guardian. And guardians protect what's entrusted to them. In today's world, oversharing is everywhere. But the things shared in confidence are not for the world. They're not for attention or drama. They're meant only for you because someone believed you were trustworthy. Keeping a secret safe strengthens bonds and deepens relationships. It makes you the kind of person others can rely on. And that's powerful. That's respect. But if you break that trust, you lose more than just someone's confidence. You lose respect, credibility, and a part of your own integrity. Integrity isn't about what you do when everyone is watching. It's about who you are when no one's looking. It's about keeping promises and choosing to do what's right, even when it's hard. By protecting a secret, you show integrity. You honor the trust someone placed in you. You become someone worth relying on. Yes, keeping a secret can feel heavy at times, but that weight isn't a burden. It's a privilege. It means someone saw strength in you and believed you could carry it. That's a gift. Think about your relationships. Whether with family, friends, or colleagues, they're all built on trust. Not wealth or status, but trust. And when you protect someone's secret, you strengthen that foundation. Sure, the temptation to share might be strong. You might think, it's just one person. It won't hurt. But how would you feel if your deepest fears or most personal stories were passed around? Would you ever trust that person again? Life is full of choices, and keeping a secret is one of them. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Choosing to honor someone's trust isn't just about them. It's about who you are and the person you want to be. When you choose to protect someone's trust, you're choosing to be your best self. You're choosing to rise above the noise, the drama, and the temptation to betray. You're choosing to stand for something meaningful. And let me tell you, there's no better feeling than knowing you did right by someone, knowing you were their safe place, their confidant, their protector. That's the kind of legacy worth leaving behind. Not a legacy of broken trust, betrayal, or empty words, but one built on loyalty, respect, and honor. So the next time someone trusts you with a secret, remember this. It's not just words, it's a piece of them. A legacy where people remember you not for the things you said or the things you did to get ahead, but for the way you made them feel safe, valued, and understood. Guard it fiercely, because when you protect their trust, you're also protecting your own integrity, character, and soul, and that is priceless. That's the kind of person you want to be. A person whose word is unshakable, whose integrity is unwavering. Now, I want you to think about this. When you protect someone's secret, you're not just protecting them, you're protecting your own character. You're showing the world that you can be trusted, that your actions match your words. And in a world where trust can be so easily broken, that's something rare and valuable. It takes courage to keep someone's secret, especially when the temptation to share it is so strong. But I promise you, the strength it takes to protect that trust will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. So when someone entrusts you with their most vulnerable moments, don't take it lightly. Recognize the responsibility that comes with it. Hold it close. Protect it fiercely. And in doing so, you protect not just their heart, but your own integrity, your own character, and your place in this world. Because in the end, the true value of our relationships isn't in what we gain, but in what we give. And when you give someone the gift of your trust, you're offering them something more precious than anything money can buy. You're offering them your respect, your loyalty, and your word. And that, my friends, is priceless. Now, about sharing health concerns. I'm not saying you should bottle everything up, but hear me out. Your health is your business. Your body, your mind, your spirit, they're sacred. When you face challenges, the world doesn't need every detail. Keep that power for yourself. When you share too much, too quickly, you open yourself up to opinions. And let's be honest, not all opinions are helpful. Some people may mean well, but others, they'll cast doubt or tell you you're not strong enough. That kind of noise doesn't help. What you need is focus. You need faith, determination, and the right kind of support. Turn to professionals, to God, to prayer, to whatever gives you strength. That's where you'll find clarity and solutions. Not in the chatter of the crowd or the noise of opinions from people who've never walked in your shoes. There will be days when it feels impossible, when the pain or uncertainty feels overwhelming. But those moments don't define you. What defines you is how you rise in the face of it. Don't let the world write your story. You take control. Your health journey isn't just about your body. It's about your mind and soul. It's about how you choose to carry yourself, even when the weight feels unbearable. Carry yourself with grace, strength, and dignity. You don't need to announce your battles to prove your worth. The world doesn't need to see your scars to know you're a fighter. Keep that fight within you. Let it burn quietly but fiercely. When you come out on the other side, and you will, you won't just be healed, you'll be transformed. So keep it close, keep it sacred, and keep moving forward. And about sharing your weaknesses and fears, be cautious. Not everyone in your circle is rooting for you. Some people wait for the moment you let your guard down, only to use it against you. It's harsh, but it's reality. There are always those who will take your vulnerabilities and turn them into weapons. So why hand them the tools to hurt you? Why give anyone the chance to shake your confidence or self-belief? I'm not saying you should suppress your emotions or pretend everything's fine when it's not. We all have struggles. I've been knocked down, faced failures, doubts, and fears. But I didn't let those fears define me, and I didn't share them with anyone who wouldn't help me rise above them. You need to be selective about who you trust. Share your struggles, but only with the right people. The ones who will lift you up, empower you, and encourage you to keep going when things get tough. You can't share your heart with everyone. Not everyone plays by the same rules, and not everyone has your best interests at heart. So choose carefully, protect your vulnerabilities, and only open up to those who truly deserve to hold that trust. And here's the truth: your journey is yours alone. There will always be people who doubt you, people who criticize, and people who want to see you fail. But none of that matters unless you allow it to. You get to decide how you respond to the world. You get to decide how much space you give to the negativity, the doubts, and the fear. The power lies in your hands, and every challenge you face is just another opportunity to prove to yourself what you're made of. So when the world tries to pull you down, when the weight feels unbearable, remember that every ounce of strength you need is already inside of you. The resilience, the courage, the will to keep going. It's all there, waiting for you to tap into it. You don't need permission from anyone to rise. You don't need validation or approval. Your worth is not determined by what others say or think. It's determined by how you rise when things get tough, by how you carry yourself when no one is watching, by how you choose to fight, even when the odds are stacked against you. Life will push you to the edge, but you are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by how you overcome them. So stay focused, stay strong, and stay true to yourself. You are capable of more than you realize, and with every step forward, you'll prove to yourself just how powerful you truly are. We've all had moments when we felt weak, when the world seemed to close in, and our fears felt overwhelming, when doubt creeps in and tries to pull us down. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to have doubts. But remember, you can't let those fears control you. You can't let them define you. We all have flaws, but it's how we handle them that matters. You've got to stand up, face your fear, and keep moving forward, no matter how tough it gets. You need to build yourself from within because no one else is going to do it for you. No one else is going to fight your battles for you. You have to be your own champion. And let me remind you, strength isn't just about the muscles you build or the battles you win in the outside world. True strength comes from the resilience you show when no one else is watching. It comes from facing the hardest days, the ones that break you down, and still choosing to rise. It comes from knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny, regardless of the obstacles in your path. The world may try to tell you that you're weak because of your struggles, but that's a lie. Your struggles are not your identity. They are simply stepping stones that prepare you for greatness. Every time you get knocked down, every time you face something that scares you, you are given an opportunity to grow. It's the things you overcome that make you stronger, wiser, and